Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mario Decentralized channel. Today we are going to talk about Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, my strategy for the upcoming weeks, my price targets where I'm gonna open some juicy swing trades for Bitcoin and Ethereum and more. So stay tuned until the end if you don't want to miss any important information and updates. For now, the markets has been very shaky. We saw here big drops on the markets. Look at this. Ethereum dropped from 4,800 almost. We dropped from there down below 27%, guys. On Ethereum, 28%, which is very painful for the traders out there, because many of you had open positions during that time, and many of you unfortunately lost probably some trades during the time, which is part of the game, guys. Nobody wins all the trades, and it's also very important for everybody to learn that it's okay to lose some trades, and it's even better if you cut losses early. So many people find it quite hard to close positions if they are even like 5% or 10% negative. But in these moments, you have to decide, what is the data telling us? How is the trend? Did we have a break of structure? Did we create a new lower low or a higher high, depending if you're going short or long? If the trend changing, then just cut your losses and wait for a new entry point. It's better than to just hope that your trade will go back up again. That's a very, very important lesson that everybody has to learn. Cut your losers early. Now let's see what Ethereum is doing here. We can see we are trying to push above the $4,200 right now. If we will manage to do that, we will most likely test this resistance zone, and this is a very big resistance zone right here. Once we will break above this one, we will see a huge pump up to $5,000 in my opinion. So get ready, everyone. This will probably happen sooner or later. It all depends also on Bitcoin for sure. Now, let's quickly take a look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin also pushing above the $113,000 almost. We are very close of breaking through. We are basically right here on a smaller time frame resistance. So let's see, once we will push above that, we might go and test this blue line right here at $116,000. Let's see what will happen. We can also just trade in this range for now, like going back to 116, back to 110, then back to 116, and then either break out to the upside or reject and go and test the support zone right here. So these are the two options that can happen with Bitcoin. We either are going to break above this zone right here and go back to 120, or we are going to test the support zone and have a bounce from there. If not, we will most likely test this support zone at 102. This is where the liquidation spike also went, and usually those spikes, 60 to 70% of the times, they usually get retested. That's why I would be very careful opening too high leverage longs right now. Of course, you can still do some fast cards. Just use proper stop losses and proper take profits. That's the most important rule in crypto. I'm mentioning it in every video right now because I want everybody to use a stop loss and a take profit. If you're not using a stop loss and a take profit, you're basically just going with your luck. There is no trading setup, no proper take profit target, no proper stop loss. It can only go wrong basically. That's why I recommend everybody learn how to use a stop loss. Here on the VX platform, you can just do it here. For example, let's say you want to open a position, you just press this button right here, and then you can type in here your take profit order and your stop loss order. That's how you're doing it. It's very easy. You can just open it here. You can choose how much you want to put in, and here you choose your stop loss price and your take profit price. Very easy. It just takes 3 seconds longer, but it can save you millions of dollars. Now let's go and talk about Bitcoin here. Bitcoin pushing for the 113 looks quite nice, I have to say. Shows a little bit of hope for the market right now, but I'm still waiting. My entry point will be here at $103,000. The first one. In case this is not gonna hold, I will ladder in at more lower price targets as well. For now, I think the drop is not finished yet. Unfortunately, we can of course do some fast scalps here, but I'm not going to open a big swing trade position for now. I'm waiting for the market to cool off. I'm waiting for the political cases to cool down as well. The tariffs and everything else, they need to get fixed. And after, we can look for a long-term position. Now we can only do quick scalps, maybe on the 1 hourly or on the 4 hourly. If you want to do that, you can basically just trade it with the RSI indicator. Right here, we just go on the 4 hourly, and you see when the RSI is oversold, you can go short. When the RSI is overbought, you can go long. That's how easy it is. Now, let's talk also about Solana. Where do we have Solana? Here. Above $200, very nice recovery. So let's say you would have bought the dip here on Solana, you would have been already up 43%, guys. So there are many opportunities out there for people who are patient and are waiting for the right opportunities. We can see here exactly on this line, we also had very strong support. We can see here strong support at $145. That's why it's also good to just have some lower orders. Always open your orders lower than expected. Like that, you will get much better profits. For now, Solana looks actually very good. Looks almost like it's breaking out. We still have this zone right here that we need to go above. We might go and touch it at 225, and we might go for a breakout. I think Solana has a lot of room to grow up. We can still go to the $300 area, and I think even $600 is on the table for Solana. That's why I'm definitely buying more Solana on spot, and I'm also looking for a new long position for Solana. So I would like to open it somewhere around here, 170 or maybe 180. Before that, I'm still gonna wait for a new uptrend. Let's say we will create a higher high here above the 250, then I'm gonna definitely open a new long position for Solana. But for now, I think we're chopping around here. That's why it's good to be patient. If you want to trade, you can see me in my videos here on the VX platform. You can grab in the description and in the pinned comment up to $30,000 in bonuses. Take advantage of this opportunity and start your trading career today. Now, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to take profits. See you all again next time. Bye bye.